I was gonna ask, could I keep? Yes, I was gonna ask, could I keep them here for like 3 days?
Ben just shows up
Just 3 days. That's it.
from Tractor Supply with a little box. Now I know exactly what they sell out of a little box at Tractor Supply. And my first instinct was to curse, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's see what you got there, Ben.
I just wanted to ask, could I keep them here for 3 days?
Yes, you may.
3 days. 3 days. That's it. Just
And then
3
we're
days.
gonna move them to your house.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be coming in and out for a couple days.
Let's see them.
All right. Put them down somewhere.
You went to Tractor Supply for feed, and you fell in love with the ducks when you were there.
Well, no, I've been wanting to get ducks. We got ducks a couple of years ago, and I wanted to get some this year.
Oh my goodness, they're cute.
Yeah.
They're cute.
I don't want them to
Ben.
hop out.
So you guys don't know this, but at Ben's,
We have a big lake.
yeah, there's a huge lake. Are there any other ducks on there?
Yes, there's a couple.
Okay, I was gonna wonder if not. It might be because you may have predators that come and get them.
That happens.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
Those are cute.
Yeah.
Ben is trying to untangle the flag. It has gotten itself caught up in a limb, and it's starting to rip. I may need a new flag. It may not work, Ben. Just go ahead and take it down, I guess. Unless you think you can try to. All right, now stick it back up. That'll work. Yeah, the wind has blew the flag into the tree limb and ended up snagging onto it. And I'm not coming to. We're not doing more haircuts. You're done for the year. You're done for the year. Yeah, a lot of folks will cut their alpacas twice. They'll do it early spring, then again midsummer. But we were advised that we'll be fine. Once a year's fine, as long as we can find ways to keep them cool through the heat of the summer. And that's not going to be a problem at all. We have our watering stations. We turn on our watering misting fans, and everything is good. I'll tell you what, though, they look very different. They look very different now than they did before their haircuts. Sweetie, you look like you have a two-tone paint job. You can see exactly how far up she went into the water. Oh, Peggy Pig. The sweet girl. Why can't they all be so sweet? Why can't they all be so sweet as Peggy Pig? And I will say also, the donkeys are doing wonderful. A few people were concerned that we would have taken the horses and Ivy, but left the donkeys. Guys, the donkeys are fine. Ima Jean was born and raised here. She's a Hurricane Harvey survivor, and she survived right here on this hill. And so Ima Jean needs to stay here. This is her home, her forever home. And she will forever be a donkey here. She's very gentle. I could walk over there now and literally, well, I can't, but I could put a child on her back and she wouldn't change. Now, as a matter of fact, she's actually limping right now. That could probably be because of Ringo. Don't be surprised if Ringo doesn't come up behind them sometimes and jar him in the knee the way he's done me a couple of times. But everyone's enjoying some nice green grass here at the pond pasture. Peggy Pig's gonna have herself a little dust bath, and you know, she'll get herself all worked up and she'll end up conking out right there. The energy that she's exerting in trying to have herself a little dust bath is so much so that she'll end up conking out for the rest of the day right there. Yeah, she will. She may end up making it to the other side of the tree, I don't know. But that's cute. But no, Dan and Ivy are doing, Dan and Ima Jean are doing great over here, guys. Don't worry about them at all. And like I was trying to say, every animal in our front pastures, that means the pond pasture, the side pasture, and the Littles pasture there at the Littles barn, Ellie and Megan are 110% guaranteed to find much success with those animals. The hardest animal in there is going to be them freaking geese right there. And I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. The hardest animal to deal with will be the geese. Okay, I know the wind's making it hard for you guys to hear, but with the 5 goats, the 2 donkeys, the 3 alpacas, the 4 pigs, and then a plethora of bird species, we know for a fact that Megan and Ellie will find much success here LE has been mowing the grass for the longest time and maintaining things around here. With having that many grazers here in the pasture, meaning the 2 donkeys, the 4 pigs, the goats, along with the geese, and, did I say donkeys? Alpacas? Listen, there shouldn't be a need to cut the grass very often. Now, I used to do it about once a month, and that may still have to happen, but even so, Ellie's very capable of doing that. Megan is gung-ho on watering, and so she and Ellie are going to do a great job here. And like Jamie and I have said all along, what these animals need more than anything else is time. They need time with humans. And that is one thing that Megan and Ellie will have plenty of, is time. And unfortunately, Jamie and I don't have as much time. So I kind of equivalated that to hanging out with your children. You know, I'm going to go see Lex right now. It's Thursday my time, and I'm off to go see Lex. And I'll be honest and say it's a little bit inconvenient. Every Thursday being gone, leaving the house at 3 o'clock or so, not getting back till the next morning. It's inconvenient. It's tough on Jamie to have to do all the chores at one property by herself. It's tough on me having to, you know, worry about what's going on where and with this and that. But if you knew how much joy it brought to my son, if you knew how much joy from the time I drive through his school and you see his little face light up, there is, you know, his dad in the parking lot, getting in the truck, going to our hotel night, getting our food delivered to the DoorDash or the Uber Eats. You know, it's just a really neat thing. Now, I know this can't go on forever. At some point, Jamie will run out of her hotel points. And when that happens, then that will be the end of our hotel night adventures. But we're doing this on a pretty regular basis, and all Lex wants is time with Dad. And he's 11 years old, and I know that I have to compete with the Xbox, with this phone, and with so many, you know, things on the internet. But I know he enjoys time with his dad, and that's all that these animals want, is time with Dad, time with Mom. And so they'll be just as happy to have time with LE. Anyone who's going to love on them, talk to them, pet them, feed them, water them. And we're so very blessed to have LE and Megan going to be a full-time here. So very blessed. We had this extra dresser, and I hate to say this, but Jamie wants to put it in her medicine pharmacy room. And I says, no, absolutely not. That would be the worst place. We'd never put it in there. It looks so empty. We still have our saddles set up for now. And this has been a great place to house the saddles. And there's so many of them. I'm hoping that we can just leave them here. I haven't got an official word on that yet, but this has been a really great place because it's climate controlled. It stays heated and cooled all year long. So, the reason I've come in here, because guess what else I keep in the Barndominium? Oh no! Oh no! No more Dr. Peppers! No! This is not good. This is not good. Guys, look what we were gifted. This is so sweet. So, you know that we've been working on trying to clean everything up around here before the big transition, the shift of power. No, we've been trying to organize some things, and it's something that Jamie and I have put off for so long. But we do. We have our feed room, which is right over here. And for the feed room, the sign says feed room. Please keep organized. Please do not stack buckets. Your cooperation is appreciated, and thank you. How kind is that?
They say it way better than you.
Huh?
They say that way better than you do.
They do say it better than me. So that's our feed room. And then look at here, we got a couple more. Let's go to the tool room. So it says tool room. Please return all tools before leaving. So that's smart. So please return all tools before leaving, or as soon as the job is done, return all of the tools. Thank you. Once again, they say thank you, and it's greatly appreciated. And look, here is my tool room. The light was left on overnight. We need to add something to that. Turn off the lights, please. But no, look, this is the tool room. And this is something that Jamie has gifted me with. Now, I built it, but Jamie has done all of the crafting as far as all the pegboard and hanging up all the tools and organizing everything with my battery chargers and sorting all of my tools. You can find whatever you need in here. And this is great. And now we have a sign that can go on my door. And I'm just going to add one thing. Turn off the lights, please. And finally, we got one more. Now, I'm not going to say any names, but I cannot open that door right there because it's gotten quite dirty. It has not been organized yet, but it says animal medical supply room. Please return all supplies and close all doors before leaving. Once again, look how kind they are. Your cooperation is appreciated and thank you. Yeah, I can't open that. I would like to. Oh, I shouldn't do this. Jamie's going to be so mad. Jamie's going to be so upset if I do this. Donkey Dan saying, don't do it. I'll give y'all a peek. Just look. Danny, do you have to? Do you have to do that? Jamie has no idea what I'm doing. Now, do you have to let her know? Sheesh, Danny. So, low-key, I'm the one that moved the cart, and I started, this is the beginnings of all of the supplies, which is just the bug sprays and some of the things that we use to kill flies and stuff like that. Now, I am so sorry y'all have to see this. All that looks like the fabric that they use to cover up plants during that last winter freeze, along with a lot of fiber from the alpaca that as someone was blowing the barn out, they blew it right under the door. Come on out, kitty. Come on. Come on, kitty. 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 Hey, you're going to get... Is there something in there I should know about? Get out of here. No, no, kitty. There might be a snake or a mouse. Now, let's go. Go on. So I'm just going to act like that never happened. You know, you go and you build somebody a special room. You build someone a special room and you hope that they'll adhere to keeping it special. But anyway, that's where that's going to go. I will mount those up a little bit later. Thank you, kind person. What you just did was entirely uncalled for. You know that, right? What you just did was, no, it was not called for. No one needed that little bit of input from you. Why couldn't you just be sweet like the alpacas and watch as Lester's making his video instead of trying to call mom over here to get me in trouble? I fed him. Here she comes now. Dan's not hungry for grain. He's hungry for love.
Oh, I'll get my brush.
All he wants is lovin's. Hi, Alfred. What's happening inside there with you? We want to find out if this mom still has her 3 babies. There's Mama.
She did yesterday.
Oh, yes, there's all 3. Well, I found one dead up there in the pasture over there. So I'm guessing the one that had 1 baby ended up not being able to take care of that 1 baby. But listen, Alfred, settle down. It wasn't a hawk or a cat that got it. It's just lying there dead. So all her 3 are still fine. And you know what's crazy? She's the one that should have had the 1. Aww. The other one in the hay had the 3. Remember that day remember when they all got jumbled up? This one here should have had 1.
Mom is what you're saying.
The other one should have had the 3, and they've gotten themselves all. The babies got.
I'm glad that she's got a good space though.
Yeah.
Baby, you're muddy.
Trudy, you don't need to be brushed.
She wants to be brushed. She's like, could
you need a file. You need a tool file to brush her. Oh, Mom's gonna get in the hose. Oh my gosh.
This is what we did yesterday.
Oh boy, he loves that. He doesn't want to love it. He wants to be mean, but he just can't help but love it.
Can you let me love you with it? My hand. I don't want to fight you. I want to love you.
But for some folks, fighting is loving.
He's like, could you get here? He's like, he didn't want the brush. He wanted my hands because he wanted it in places the brush won't reach, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, I'm making your bell dingling. That feels good. They're sore from me brushing them yesterday.
Doesn't matter how long, how many times you see it, that never gets old. That never gets old right there. And then when you see who gets out of it. Hey, son. You made Ellie fall right off the door.
Yeah.
That's funny. How's your car running you? Friends, it was a good day, a busy day here at the sanctuary, but I want to thank y'all for watching and remind you it's always funner and gooder when you do things with those you love and care about. And that would be you all. We'll catch you on the next video.
Survivor, I'm a survivor, survivor. Who will be the ultimate survivor? Let's find out when you spend a day in our shoes. All you creators, our sanctuary is waiting. Who will win the title? Well, it could be you. Survivor, survivor, I'm a survivor.